Happy new month, guys. Welcome to May. It's a new month, right? So it should actually be a happy month, and we should actually start off on a joyous, joyful, good note, good vibes note, and all of that. But you see, Nigerians and Ghanaians are so in love with each other that oftentimes the best way to express this love between Nigerians and Ghanaians is usually through, fights. We have the Jollof War that has been on for God knows how long. We have, the fight verbal, sometimes it even gets physical. It's just crazy. So Nigerians and Ghanaians basically say, no, we don't want peace. You know that meme, they say, I don't want peace, I want problems always. That is it between Nigerians and Ghanaians. I mean, it's crazy, right? So I saw something trending all over, like on Instagram and then on TikTok. I was like, what's going on? I kept seeing hair vendor in Ghana, Nigerian hair vendor in Ghana, Priceless Hair, this, that. And I was like, okay, let me look at this. What exactly is happening? Guys, I saw something crazy. So apparently there is this Nigerian hair vendor who goes by the name Priceless Hair. That's the name of the brand on Instagram and I think on TikTok, right? So she sells hairs, foreign hairs, like hair extensions that you can use to make wigs, weave-ons and all of that, even braided wigs. Like this one I'm having on, of course, is on my hair, but then wigs that are braided like this that you can just put on and save yourself the stress of going to sit down for hours in the salon to get your hair braided, so that kind of thing, right? So apparently this Nigerian hair vendor went to Ghana to hold a trade fair and sell some of the hairs there. And apparently this didn't go down well with some women who are in the same business, some Ghanaian hair vendors, women who also sell hair. So all hair was let loose and it was crazy. So according to the videos I was seeing on social media, she was in Ghana for I think her birthday. I think she celebrated her birthday there, and while she was there she also spent quite a reasonable amount of time advertising for this hair trade fair, hair fair, wig fair as she called it. While she was there, she engaged some big Ghanaian TikTok influencers to promote the wig fair, and she did adverts and promotions all over Ghana, and everything seemed okay. The publicity was out there, people got the information, got wind of the fact that it was happening, the venue where it was happening and all of that. People were all ready, everything was set. And then the day of the wig fair, which was on the 1st of May, and it was going to be 1st and 2nd of May. The first day, which was on the 1st of May, people turned out, and then that was when chaos, broke out. People were there fighting, disrupting the whole place and saying it's not going to happen, it's not going to hold, There were even some posters that were posted on, I think, a tree at the venue saying foreigners are not allowed here, you can't crash Ghana, we still go back to Nigeria. A lot of things that were written and, said as well. Then, to be honest, not all Ghanaians, like I said earlier, just some market women who also sell wigs, who organized and said she was not going to sell.
We came here for a sale. A Nigerian lady called Priceless came to Ghana to have a sale for us. And then all of a sudden, we're all here shopping and everything. All of a sudden, we saw our Ghanaian market women coming from the gate, saying that she has already slashed the prices too much and then it's going to affect their market. But our problem is, she's from somewhere and she's having her sales. Why come and destroy it? Like, it doesn't make sense. We have the money. We decide to buy from who we want to buy from. If you say you want to sell yours for 1,000 cedis and she's selling for 500 cedis, it is our choice. You can't tell us what to do. So the message I want to send to them is, even if it's 10 p.m. or 12 a.m., we'll wait and we'll buy. We can't use A. We can't use A.
Vendors are saying they won't allow us to buy with our own money.
So according to the news and the gist going all over, is the fact that these same women in that Mokola market in Ghana, they buy from this Nigerian hair vendor because her business is quite big. So some of these vendors in Mokola market in Ghana who antagonized and opposed her selling at the wig fair actually come to buy from her at very subsidized prices, and then they go back to Ghana to sell at exorbitant prices. And when you look at the clips online, a lot of Ghanaian ladies who use wigs were complaining that actually the prices of these Mokola hair vendors are usually very high, but Priceless Hair, her prices are actually, you know, reasonable, and they were all happy that the wig fair was holding, so they were going to buy, you know, at subsidized prices for themselves and even for some of their, you know, friends or loved ones and all of that. But it was such a big deal, like it went on for a long time. At the end of the day, they like had to leave the venue. And then while I was preparing to talk about this, I saw a kind of an update video that she made apparently on her way out of Ghana at the airport. Take a listen, then we'll continue.
Meet Priceless, the first Nigerian to carry Nigeria must go to leave Ghana when they said you aren't welcome. Guys, thank you so much for the love. I'll keep you updated, okay? I just had to leave, let them have peace, because for 2 weeks, these women, they don't know I've been hearing information. These women have been doing meetings back to back until, wait, hold on, this is an important thing that we have to address in this country, Nigeria versus Ghana. We are not quarreling with Ghana. You guys, stop do you understand? It is not Ghana. We were received, I'm going to post the videos to see how Ghanaians were fighting them, okay? But, see, I'm not sure, hold on, Auntie. Let me show, do you see those things that happened? Auntie, come close. A day to be fair. I need to breathe them. My hand, hold on. So that you understand that this fight is not today that it started. Jesus. What happened yesterday was just the climax, okay? This is what they've been planning for. Did you see what happened? Do you understand? But I had to calm down and then still pushed to have the fair, but you've seen how it went. So I'll keep you guys updated on the ones you need to know. Who heard that? That was why I did not even want to go to the venue the night before this thing. You know the donor section where I said I was going to sit. I don't know who told them where the donor section would be. Or they were just, hold on, Auntie. They went to do jazz the night before the event at my donor section where I told them I would be sitting. That was the height of it. And I wasn't planning to sit down at that venue. I just planned to come in and leave. Do you understand? Because of that part of the... I used to be afraid. I don't know how to do that part. Anyways, we'll keep you updated, okay? I just had to exit so that they will calm down. You've not done business for 2 weeks because we are using 2 weeks to do meeting for another person that is supplying you. Do you understand? Your vex is that you come to Nigeria, you buy. And I told them that day 2 is for wholesale people. We were not even going to open the van for the wholesale people. I said day 2 was going to be for wholesale people. Why are you biting yourself? You know how I do. I've forgiven you guys. I don't have strength. You know, I had to leave. You guys go to market, sell your stuff. If you come to Nigeria, you will buy you. But listen, another thing you need to remember, I don't live in Lagos. Now I'll connect and go to Enugu. So that you know, just in case anything, I have to put it out here. Just in case anything goes wrong. When you come to Lagos, the boys you were fighting that came to sell with me are boys from Balogu. Defend these people. You know what I'm talking about. The Instagram people don't know. They are the people you were fighting, you were pushing them. These boys are in Balogu, and you want to come to Balogu and buy. Reason it. Priceless will be in Enugu or Priceless will be in America by the time you come to Lagos. So if anything happens when you come to Lagos, it is not Priceless. It will stop at this. Then people who want to buy, of course. I need to settle down because to shop online is more stressful. And the stress is going to be on me because I have to do a lot of posts I have to edit to make the picture clear. I will try. Just even if I didn't want to, what you guys did yesterday, yes, and the free shipping, yes, the free shipping across. So get ready, don't worry. Let me just settle down, okay? Thank you. Are you trying to do, is my donor section your problem? You guys don't sell donor hairs. You don't even know how Vietnam hairs look like. Yes, the women in that market, you don't even know what Vietnam hairs look like. So why will you try to do something to me? They said, I was hearing the voice notes from the meetings. They will do you perhaps platform. You don't know that people are releasing your videos, that I'm planning to sit in donor section, and that's where they'll come and attack me. Are you okay? None of you people don't sell donor hairs. So what is your problem? Have you gone to Vietnam before? Do you know what a single donor hair looks like? You don't know what it looks like. Anyways.
So you see, according to her in this video, a lot of things had happened in the background, like the Mokola hair vendors had meetings, and they had already planned beforehand that they were not going to let her sell because it was going to crash their own business. It was going to crash and affect their own prices, so it wasn't going to happen. And she even mentioned something about jazz. In Africa, witchcraft, voodoo is a big deal. Some people do not believe in it, some people believe in it, but the fact is that it still exists. And so according to her, not me, according to her, allegedly some of those Mokola hair vendors even planned that they were going to attack her where she was going to sit on that particular day. So it's just a whole lot. And when I listened to all these things, I laughed, but I also felt a certain way about it, because I'm going to be careful with saying anything, because one, I'm not in Ghana. I wasn't in Ghana. I wasn't there. I don't know exactly what happened behind the scene with regards to, obtaining clearances, with regards to, the laws of Ghana, with regards to retailing in their country, because some people were claiming in some of their videos that according to Ghanaian laws, it is not allowed for a foreigner to come into Ghana and retail. That was what they claimed. I don't know how true that is. But if that is true, then I don't know if this Priceless Hair was aware of that law, and if she had obtained any necessary clearances or approvals for her to organize a hair fair. I don't know if she did that before going on to organize a fair. If she didn't do, then I don't think anyone should be blamed for what eventually happened. But if she got clearances and all of that, because some people said she actually paid importation fees to bring her goods into the country, and it wasn't a problem. She paid the taxes and all that she needed to pay in order to sell. So why is it an issue that on the day of the wig fair, these market women were out attacking her and disrupting what she was going to do? Other people were saying, since these Mokola women in Ghana would not hold their own wig fair or give some discounts of some sort, why are they attacking another person who is willing and has taken the steps and done what they have refused to do? Because in every market, there's always, competition. There's always competition or competitive advantages. So if you've refused to make your prices reasonable, someone makes their price reasonable, then it shouldn't be a problem. So a whole lot of arguments and conversations around it, and I just felt like it was so crazy. Like I said earlier, not like what happened was actually the Mokola market women. The female Ghanaian ladies who use wigs didn't have a problem with that, and they were all out actually to patronize her, to support her and to buy, because her prices according to them are actually good and her hair is of good quality. And they also even acknowledge the fact that the Mokola market women actually go to buy from them, from the Priceless Hair woman, and come back to sell in Ghana. So you see, when you look at the video that she made at the airport on her way out of Ghana, she also acknowledged the fact that these Mokola women actually come to Nigeria to buy, you see. So now she's going back to Enugu. You were fighting some of the people there, because clearly she didn't go to Ghana alone. She went with other hair vendors, but she seemed like the headliner of the wig fair. She went with other vendors from Balogun Market whom these women, Makola women come to buy from in Balogun. So now she's saying, she's implying in her video, though she didn't say it, but she's implying by what she has said towards the end of that video, that if you come to Nigeria now to buy, since you've attacked those guys there, you come to Nigeria to buy, how sure are you that business will go as usual again? Because according to her, she doesn't stay in Lagos. She's going back to Enugu, and from there she might probably go back to the US, because she's actually a Nigerian based in US. She's a medical doctor, according to her. You know, she's based in the US and all of that. So honestly, looking at the whole story and all of the, you know, conversations around it, I just felt like we need to foster understanding amongst ourselves better as Africans, because this whole thing of always it's one thing or the other, and there's a word I hate. I don't think I hate any word more than I hate this word foreigner when it comes out of the mouth of a fellow African. Like, you're an African living in Africa, in your country, and then you call another African living in another country foreigner. I know that going by the rules of grammar and all, it is actually correct that, for instance, a Ghanaian would call me a foreigner because I'm not a Ghanaian, I'm a Nigerian. But I hate that word so much, because as Africans, I feel like we always talk about, you know, doing away with these colonial borders that have separated us, and keep separating us. You know, because these borders further perpetuate this division and hate amongst us. And then when I hear that word foreigner from the mouth of a fellow African describing another African, it I don't know, it irritates me a lot. It irritates me. You can call me a Nigerian, like I call you Ghanaian, Nigerian, Ugandan and all, but foreigner, it sounds somehow in my ears, honestly. But I feel like we should foster more understanding and unity amongst ourselves. We keep talking about this for forever, but if we don't take actions, it's not going to work, okay? It's not going to help us move anywhere. We've signed trade treaties like AFTA, ECOWAS. We can keep signing all these documents and all, but if we don't work on our inherent or our inbuilt mindset and attitude towards one another, it's going to be continuous exercise in futility. It will never lead us to anywhere, okay? Because if we have things like AFTA, we have things like ECOWAS, and a Nigerian goes to Ghana and is not able to trade peacefully, or a Ghanaian comes to Nigeria and is not able to trade peacefully, then who are we deceiving? Why are we deceiving ourselves? I mean, we should just move on and say it as it is and live our lives like it is, okay? Like there's no unity, like there's no need trying to pursue any form of agenda of unity or economic integration and growth, because it's not going to go anywhere if we continue like this, even at this micro level of interactional trade, one-on-one. It's not going to work there. How are we sure that the bigger intercontinental ones like the AFTA or interregional ones like ECOWAS is going to work? Honestly, we really need to do better as Nigerians, as Ghanaians. Like I said earlier, I wasn't in Ghana. I wasn't in the picture physically. I don't know the things that really happened behind the scene. But given that this seems to be a recurring you know, trend that every now and then you hear that Nigerian traders and Ghanaian traders are clashing for one reason or the other. I feel like it's high time these issues, you know, are addressed more decisively, and decisive actions are taken to forestall it. If we are going to come to the agreement or conclusion that we are not going to trade amongst ourselves as Nigerians and Ghanaians, or as West Africans, we should spell it out clearly and let it be known, okay? Rather than having something on paper that it's okay to trade amongst ourselves, and then in reality, the reverse is the case. It doesn't make sense, honestly. If you ask me, it doesn't make sense. But again, like I always do, I'm only bringing you the news or the story as it is. What do you think? What do you make of this story as a viewer? What do you think? Are you a Nigerian or are you a Ghanaian? If you're a Ghanaian and you were there, or you really know what exactly happened. Drop a comment rather. Let's know what happened. Okay, educate me. Like I said, I wasn't there, so I don't know the backstory. I don't know the things that happened behind the scenes. So if you were there or you really know what really happened, drop a comment. Let me know, because the story is all over. I suppose all over Ghana. Because I saw some clip from a TV station that also even carried the story. So apparently it was a big deal that it even made it to the TV station in Ghana. So drop a comment. Let's know what really happened. Like, the TV clip is in, I think, Tree. I don't understand Tree, so I don't know what they are talking about. So that's basically it. What do you think? Should things like this be happening in Africa? Honestly, if you ask me, like I said earlier, I don't think so. I don't think things like this should be happening. We should foster interregional trade. We should foster intercontinental trade. That's the only way we can achieve meaningful development, and of course by promoting trade on a larger scale, regional and intercontinental. Not this, fighting or disagreement and chaos every now and then because one is trying to trade. Like you heard, some Ghanaians come here to also buy. So what's the problem? If you come here to buy, why can't we take goods there as well? Or why can't you bring goods here? What is the issue really? Let's talk, okay? Drop a comment, let's know. And if you've not subscribed, kindly click on that subscribe button. I didn't even introduce myself. My name is Virtue Grace. I'm a lifestyle, travel, and sit down talk content creator like this. I live in Lagos, Nigeria, and I love to bring you videos like this. If you're coming by for the first time and you've not subscribed, what's the matter? Kindly click on that subscribe button, okay? And when you subscribe, tap on the bell and select all. That way you will always be the first to know when I post a new video or I do a live stream, okay? So go on and subscribe and like the video, share it if you like. I'll see you in my next video. Until then, stay safe, healthy, below abiding. Virtue Grace, the African storyteller. Bye. Mwah.